Hi, I thought I'd come on again and talk a bit more about grief, which is probably going to be quite a common topic for me over the coming, months and time. And as I sort of research and it helps me process some of what I'm feeling, with Aaron being gone now, what is it? 3 weeks and 4 days. I don't even know what that is, 25 days. Clearly I'm sort of coming to terms with what's happening, but I've got some really good information. This is a brochure from Refuge in Grief. They're online, Refuge in Grief, REFUGE. And they've got tips on how to survive early grief, which I think is really useful because, yes, I'm grieving and I've had just the most shocking and profound loss that anybody could go through. I imagine, losing your 18-year-old son's pretty, it's just heartbreaking. But anyway, I think in these COVID-19 times, we're all going through grief of some sort because by true definition, grief is the loss of something. So you're grieving the loss of something. And with these COVID-19 times, we're all in a sense of grief in a way because our world as we know it is changing. So we've all lost something, even children that are stuck at home, for them, their world's a lot smaller than ours. So it could be that they've lost school, the way that they go to school, the way that they communicate and see their friends, or even playing sport, and we all do grief differently. So the way that the grief affects us is all very different. So we've got to be very careful that we're not judgmental of people who are grieving throughout this time because we all have different levels of grief. So going on to these how to survive early grief, they've got 8 steps here. One is stay safe. So if you're driving, for example, and you're getting quite teary, and just pull over, seriously, pull over if you need to. Distort driving is quite dangerous. Tend to something, it could be just water the plants, brush the animals, send a care package, just do something. And thinking of others can be quite helpful, giving love, just getting out of yourself for a while can be good. Get outside. So being outside can bring relief. The trees don't ask you if you're okay. I love this. The wind doesn't care if you cry. I found I was getting some relief by going and just immersing myself in the ocean. So that was really helped me. There's a lot to be said in places that don't need anything from you. Drink lots of water, especially if you're crying, because that can dehydrate you. Your body needs a lot of water. So shower, being clean can feel good. Moving, keep your body moving. I cannot underemphasize or overestimate the impact that exercise has on our bodies. It releases chemicals, endorphins, feel-good stuff. It's really important that we move. I'm finding this because, I have this overwhelming tiredness, and it's just if you just keep moving, it's really powerful. It can't solve your issues, but it can certainly make you feel better and come from a better place in healing. Say no, say yes. So it's saying you can't afford any big drains on your energy, and you can't afford to miss too many ways to replenish it. So say no to people and places and events that are too much for you, and say yes to occasional things that are going to bring you some joy and a bit of goodness. So, my mum asked me yesterday, what are some tips? And I'm like, write a happy list. What makes you happy, and do that. In these times of isolation, that's powerful. Eat. So some people eat under stress. Some people don't eat under stress. I've found that I've lost my appetite. It's coming back now. So if you're finding you're on a grief diet, just be really mindful of that. So it may be that you need to move to small doses of really healthy power foods just to sort of sustain you, to get you through, until your body can tolerate more healthy and full meals. So I hope that's useful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.